You clearly want to fight black women.
Get your money, sis. Fuck the hater. Get your money, sis. Get your weight up. Make your money move. I ain't mad at you. Yeah, it's all about the cream and getting money, sis. Get your money, sis. Fuck a hater.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to 2 Cent Tuesdays with Jenny, where you will be getting my unsolicited, unapologetic opinion about what's going on in the world today. If you are new to this channel, welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you are notified every single time that I post a new video. And you might as well go ahead and give this video a big old thumbs up. If you're watching this far, just go ahead and push that thumbs up button. Before I get into the video, obviously, you know, I've been trying to stick to my guns of doing 25 days of Christmas, posting every single day. I missed a day and I missed yesterday. We are human. We have real things going on in our lives. Unfortunately, my aunt passed away and, you know, I had to attend her funeral yesterday. So it was just a day of family. Didn't feel the need to post. So, yeah. With that being said, today is day 21 of Vlogmas. So let's go ahead and get into today's topic. God knows I can't stand this man. But I happened to come across this clip on Hollywood Unlocked while I was scrolling on Instagram. And this fool basically stated that, I don't know what the full content of what he was talking about, but this is the clip that they took and posted. Kevin Samuels, as you guys already know, he's like this relationship, so-called self-proclaimed relationship guru. He said that basically Hispanic women are black women's enemy, not white women. White women are not our problem, but Spanish women are. And I'm just going to go ahead and let you guys hear what he had to say. Roll the entire clip, please.
Black women need to understand something, that your biggest enemy is not a white woman. Your biggest problem is not, N-O-T, not a white woman. Your biggest enemy is Marisol. Your biggest enemy is the Hispanic woman. She understands how to season food. She understands sensuality, femininity, and she was raised in a patriarchal environment. The difference between femininity and fake femininity is amazing. The Latina problem. Black women, you have a problem. Her name is Maria. Marisol. Love some brothers. And if you notice, they are the old, go to the old black side of town and you will see Hispanics. And the difference used to be the Hispanic men, and because a lot of sisters don't, the men of each group used to kind of keep each other out of the way. Now, interracial dating, intercultural dating, whatever, is not as taboo as it used to be. And when you're talking about what you bring to the table, these women are bringing tables. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. A lot of women get upset when you ask, what do you bring to the table? And these women are bringing tables. Adios mio, papi. How are you? Yeah, your lead speak that shit. Yeah, they bringing tables.
Sir, I'm waiting for you at the door. Because you clearly want to fight black women. You clearly have a problem with black women. Okay. Before I give my 2 cents. So basically in the video, sorry, you see how it gets me worked up. Basically in the video, he is saying that, first of all, saying some very, 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 very just idiotic things. Saying Marisol and I like merengue and all. Like, it was the ignorance for me. But basically in the video, Kevin Samuels is stating that our biggest enemy is Hispanic women. Why? One, they understand how to season their food. That was the first reason. Two, they understand what it means to be sensual and feminine. Three, they're raised in a patriarchy. Basically stating that they're raised in homes where men are dominant. The men hold the power. That makes them our enemy. that makes them every black man's dream, is what he's trying to imply. So I would love to hear from black men, Hispanic women, black women, Hispanic men. What do you think about what Kevin Samuels had to say? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you agree with him? Do you disagree? Why? Yeah, let me know in the comments down below. Do you agree with this statement or do you disagree, and why? So I'm going to go ahead and quickly put my 2 cents in on the situation. First of all, let's be clear. I have spoken on interracial relationships before. If you have not watched those videos, please go ahead and do so. I think what he said was absolutely ignorant. I think it's men like him that make these type of statements is why black women react the way we do when we see interracial relationships. Again, as I stated once before, when it comes to white women dating black men, and people are like, why do black women have such an issue with white women dating their men? We don't have, and I'm not, again, let me be clear, because I'm sure just like Kevin Samuels does not speak for every black man in the world, I don't speak for every black woman in the world. But what I can say, my personal opinion, I don't have an issue with white women dating our men. I don't have an issue with Hispanic women dating our men. My issue is the men. At the end of the day, it's the frame. It's that way of thinking. Those statements that he made is why I have an issue with it. Why sometimes it bothers me, because black men like that feel this need to belittle us black women to justify their preference in another race. That is where I have an issue. That is what bothers me the most. If you take a liking to Hispanic women, if you take a liking to white women, Asian women, whatever the case have at it. And vice versa for women as well. If you take to Hispanic men, white men, whatever your preference is, that's your preference. We can't help what we're attracted to and what we fall in love with. But to me, again, it becomes such an issue when you say things like something so ignorant, like they know how to season their food. Like, you know, like if you're trying to be funny, it's not funny. You understand what I'm saying? It's ignorant. It's ignorant. If you're trying to make a valid point, then make that. Because this is the thing about Kevin Samuels. Because I see a lot of women, I don't know why, they go to him still for this advice. And a lot of men actually find him very entertaining. And they agree with a lot of things with him. I don't watch him. I happen to come across clips that may go viral with him sometimes, and I'll watch it. And the thing with Kevin Samuels is, I noticed, even from the very first video I saw with him, he tends to have, I'm going to be real, he tends to have points in things that he says. And it's one of the situations where I'm like, okay, I see where you're going, but then it just takes a left turn where he just gets ignorant about it, and he just really shows how much he hates black women. And it's like, bro, I don't know what black woman broke your heart, but he is making us all suffer for it, okay? It's men like that who had a bad black mama. It's men like that who was married to bad black women, or what he would consider to be bad, and he just want to put everybody in that category and say all black women are like this. I'll never date another one. But who are you dating, Kevin? We want to know. Because sometimes I'm not too sure. How many failed marriages have you had, Kevin? Why are you giving advice, Kevin? Why are you women still seeking advice from Kevin when Kevin can't even have a successful relationship? And I'm sure he will get on here and tell me why I don't have a successful relationship or whatever the case have you, and where my mama went wrong with me and all this type of crazy stuff. And it's like, listen, again, I see where he goes with it sometime, but then something gets ignorant about it, such as saying they know how to season their food. So does black women. So does black women. You understand what I'm saying? They have their way of cooking meals, and so do we. Very well. So what the fuck? Like, what are you saying? So now when I say there's times where I understand where he's going with it. When I hear men say things, okay, I'm going to use the last part that he said, that Spanish women are raised in a patriarchy. Okay, I don't even know if I'm saying that word right, so don't come for me. Basically saying that Spanish women grow up in households where the men are dominant. They hold the power. Which is like that in a lot of other races and cultures as well. I do agree that in black families, black cultures, you know, women had to be it all for so many years. We had to be mom and dad, the nurse, the doctor, the psychiatrist. You know, so many black women were forced to hold their whole entire family on their back at times. And it's like, how else do you expect this woman to treat a man when she has done it all for so long by herself? Sometimes it can look like, well, what am I gonna do with you? I know how to pay my bills. I know how to raise my kids. I know how to cook. I know how to clean. I know how to pay. Like, it gets to a point where it's like, what do I need this man for? And again, these type of things go back so far back to when they purposely ripped our black families apart, continued to keep us separate, took the black men out of their homes, sold off their children, their wives, to modern day slavery now, where they locking our black men up for petty weed and shit like that, and giving them long terms in jail, separating the black family still. Putting devices in our neighborhoods like alcohol, drugs. So now the black man is off drinking, doing drugs, gambling, cheating. They don't got time to be home taking care of their woman and their family. It's something that's been going on for ages, okay? Before there was a Kevin Samuels even existed. So I feel like because black women have been forced to do it all, and I have a mother who I watch do it all. Yes, it is hard sometimes to allow the man to lead. When you've been doing it so much for so long, it's hard to now take a backseat and let that man be a man. When you've been forced to be a man for so many years because your husband is no longer there. Your child's father is no longer there. You understand what I'm saying? So to say something like that and throw that dagger, Spanish women, their men is dominant in their homes, or white women, they're like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, you know where you come from. I would love to know his mother's story. He must hate his mom. I'm convinced. Like, she must have been a bad woman. And that's another thing with guys who date outside of their race. A lot of times they come from moms that just, were toxic. And they feel like all black women are toxic. So they put all black women in that same category. And it's unfair. It's not fair. Because as black women, we know the shit that we gonna get sometimes with men, black men in particular, and we still give you guys a chance after chance after chance. And even when black women get success, they don't go out and find the first white man that they can link up with, the first Hispanic man they can link up with. At the end of the day, to sit there and say Hispanic women are our enemies, it's so fucking ignorant. black men that think like you are our enemies, because black men are the ones who are supposed to protect us. Because let me tell you something about a black woman. And I'm going to speak for myself. I always say I'm speaking for myself. I can't speak for everybody else. When it's the right one, and that black man is treating you the way you are supposed to be treated as a woman, you can get a black woman to do just about anything. Okay? She can submit to her man. She can cook his meals, tie your do-rag, put your game on, what you need. Do you want a manicure? Baby, I'm yours. I want to cater to you, boy. Like, we are capable of doing that for the right one. We're not going to do it for every dude. When you out here doing dirt, or you know, you ain't got no job, you mishandling, you doing this, that, and the third, blah, 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 mishandling bills. Now you ain't gonna get that treatment. But I guess that's what makes us the bad guy. Because we don't just bow down and take it. I don't get it. And I hate having to have this conversation all the time. And I know a lot of people feel like, oh, you don't even look black yourself, because I've done videos like this where I've gotten those comments. Whether I look like it to you or not, at the end of the day, I am. And I'm still going to speak up on behalf of black women, because why not? I don't look at it like, oh, he only talking to this type of black woman when he say stuff like that. No, he said black woman, so I'm going to take offense to it, and I'm going to address it as a black woman and how I feel about it. Don't like it? Too bad you watched this far. No, but as always, I thank you guys for watching. Make sure you leave comments down below. Let me know what you think. Make sure you follow me on all our social medias. Everything will be in the description down below. I can't believe Christmas is only 4 days away. It doesn't even feel like it, like whatever, but it's a blessing we're here. As always, guys, enjoy your holiday. Jenny is out.